Hey everyone, we're back once again talking about severe weather. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of getting tired of this. So I just want to make sure, real quick, if y'all can hear me. If you can, be sure to share on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Let's let everyone know it's coming. I know this storm is kind of already making its way to Robertson, but since we are got part of us in it, I just thought might as well go ahead live. And right now, the National Weather Service has said that this storm right here is basically producing large hail. Of course, we're now seeing this three, which I don't. I believe they were saying golf ball size hail was what the last thing I saw. So let me see. They're saying at least softball size. But if it continues on its track, it, this track right here, it's taking it more north. So it might clip a little bit of our area. Portland, White House will probably be in the path of it. Let me zoom out and do a storm track for y'all. Actually, I need to see real quick how fast it is going. It, this one is actually called a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know if most of y'all know. I know I've talked about several times on some live things that the stages kind of warnings. Like, of course, the first one would be special weather statement, but sometimes storms intensify so quickly that they go straight to severe thunderstorm warning, and some even go straight to tornado warnings. But for a severe thunderstorm warning, there's the typical one, and then you have one that could be called considerable, which is about 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. And then I believe there is one called destructive. And that actually will set off your phones just like a tornado warning would. So let me go in. It's moving to the northeast at 45. I know when you look at a typical supercell, and it has this little kind of C shape, backward C shape, and with a little. That's a lot of these are kidney bean kind of. Hendersonville, no, I don't think you're gonna deal with this severe thunderstorm warning. Let me do this track real quick, and I'm gonna move it more. I want to move it more this way. It was 45. So White House in 22 minutes. Cross Plains 26. New Dale 31 minutes. I don't think this one added Portland, but I bet Portland will be at least 40 minutes, if that. I'm going to see. Sorry if my voice kind of gives out. I feel like I've been doing live streams a lot lately with these severe storms. So for Hendersonville, the ones, I mean, I know this track right here takes this little guy straight up. I wouldn't be surprised if this little guy makes its way into Hendersonville or right above Hendersonville. But I'm going to go in real quick. I'm going to take away that and see where the hell will be. We do have. I'll zoom out and let y'all see real quick. See all these little cells right here that are forming. I know this radar doesn't show much, but all these, all of them are coming. They're really discrete supercells, and all of them are moving northeast. And of course, the line that's going to come tonight, gee whiz. I didn't realize how many tornado warnings they had. So I know you hear a lot of us talk about the Cape. And right now it is holding a little bit it's on a very thin, but for those like Memphis, it's completely gone. That's why you see all these tornado warnings. But I'm gonna go zoom back into our area. Ooh, I see that it's kind of collapsing, so that's really good. But another kind of tidbit is on reflectivity. When it's pink like this, that's a good indication that there's pretty serious hail coming down. But right now, Gallatin, 109 area, you should be good. Cottontown, I think it's going to have to go like more east to get to you. You'll definitely hear the thunder, but I don't think you'll get. If you get anything, it'll be this little cell right here, even though the line's making it go that way. I think with the storm motion, it'll pull it more northeast, which will be probably around Hendersonville and Goodlettsville. But right now, that little guy is maintaining and behaving right now. And this little guy down here in Rutherford County, yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. With how this guy is moving, I'm not seeing it. If it comes into Sumner, I think it might go way above New Deal and Walnut Grove. If it does, I'm going to go on motion real quick. But I know I've been asked several times, if we get these storms, will it help our atmosphere for the storms coming in about 1 a.m. to 2 a.m.? This situation, I don't think this storm system really cares. I think it's going to do whatever it wants to. Yes, I know how the storms are looking right now in Arkansas coming into Tennessee. I do think they will weaken, but the big question is how much will they weaken when they get to us? That's the big question. And I know most of the times when we have storms like these before the main line, it does help lower the intensity of the main line coming in. I'm kind of 50-50 right now if it's going to. My heart wants to say, yes, please let it help out. But my brain's like, just seeing how they're exploding right now over there and how the atmosphere and how thin the cape is right now. Or the cap right now. It's, I don't know. We'll have to see how well these storms that are coming into our area now will behave. Well, that's the thing is, let me actually, that little guy's not really in our county yet. If it does, I think if it does come, we're going to get like the kind of this part of it. But let me see. I'm going to see real quick. I'm going to give y'all a little look at our models. Her model real quick and kind of show y'all. See, even the model right here is not even, showing a little bit of those storms, but not really. Let's see. But see how it kind of has those storms disappear? I don't think those storms are going to be completely disappearing. But here comes the main line. That's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then 5 a.m. is gone. But I'm going to go back to the 21 since the 22 is not completely done yet. And then I'll probably go to the 18 one. So see here how the 21 doesn't even have those pop-up showers. So that's why the National Weather Service looks at multiple models. Let's see. See, this one has it coming in right at 2. And then it does trains. That's why we're mainly concerned with the flooding. Let me see how far the 18 will go. See, the 18 even had those. See, that had to, and then it just trains going over and over. And see how these storms just, well, even that just, I feel like it's just gonna stall more over here, and then it's just gonna keep going and going. That's why the main flooding is gonna be like all over here. Springfield's, yeah, let me go back to our main. And for Springfield, the best one to look at would be Robertson County. I know they do it on social media too, but let's see. The main thing Springfield will have to worry about is hail. And let me go in real quick and I can show y'all exactly where. Jeez, no wonder they're getting. I know, that's why I've been kind of taking smaller breaks. It's going to be a long 48 hours. I had to go get me some. I have actually haven't had Coke or Dr. Pepper in a couple years, but I was like, I'm going to have something. So I might have gone and got me 2 Route 44 Dr. Peppers and some ice cream to deal with tonight. So sorry, I kind of disappeared off of social media for a little bit. Had to take a little break. I hope they weaken too. My gut feeling has been going back and forth because one model I'm like, yes, they're going to weaken. It's just going to be damaging winds, and then the next model goes and it's like all these cells. So that's is just kind of crazy how the models will like show one thing and then the next run will be different, and then they'll go back to the same the first run. We need a little more consistency with weather models. That's why I feel like in the future with radar and models, I know there's been a lot of AI thing coming out, and I tread very carefully with several things with AI, especially like the StormNet and others. Like I think it's great, but there's some things I'm like, I really think some of it will cause a little bit more storm anxiety, and that's exactly what I don't want because I know how it is dealing with storm anxiety. I see, yeah, they're so they reissued. I'm gonna see real quick. Did they go the hills? No, the hillside stayed the same. I'm gonna see if it's going that main pass. I really think the worst of it's gonna stay out of Sumner. Let's see. What do you think the thunderstorm more? Ooh, if you have to go pick up your mom at 7, let me. I'm gonna get rid of the hell real quick and go back to reflectivity. I think you should be good to go. You might see some pretty cool lightning while you're going down there, because right now I'm because this little storm down here is a couple hours away from moving up. So you'll have some rain going into Nashville. But if there's anything serious, you can always jump on YouTube and watch the Nashville guys, because whenever a warning is issued for Davidson or Williamson County, they will go live. So there were supposed. This is just a particular storm I'm looking at right now. These are all these pop-ups that are happening. Here's the main line right here with all these tornado warnings. That's the main event. That will be here probably about, the latest models were saying 2 a.m., which I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want it earlier and us be done. But the thing is, it's going to be a rough 48 hours. Or if it goes later, does it give it time to re-intensify after it? Because it's going boom right now. So I'm like, okay, will it? They're already, okay, good. I wasn't sure if they were or not. No, I'm just doing the kind of the before the show, before the main event, since the main reason I went live was because our county did and is included in some of the warnings. But once it goes, I'm going to jump off unless we get another warning. Should, yes. I really hope that they will weaken the line that's coming to us. I know the line will weaken, but the big $1 million question is how much will they weaken? Just with how much was in play over there and how insane it's going right now. That energy, we have so much energy in the atmosphere right now. And the the cat's holding on by a little strand right now. My gut wants, I don't want to say, hey, I think it's going to weaken. And then we have a tornado warning later. And then it's like Mother Nature will laugh at me for saying that. But I want to say it will weaken a little bit at most. I mean, the threats are already, we still have a 10%. Let me see if I can pull up real quick the Storm Prediction Center's. I don't think they have changed with the tornado risk, the damaging wind, or the hail. Let me pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can y'all see this? All right. I see. When was this updated? This was updated almost 3 p.m. Okay. So I'm not seeing any differences than what was before because we still have a 10 to 14% chance of a tornado. And then since it's a hatchet area, it's a 10% chance of a significant tornado. Is it the sun's fault? Yeah, we'll blame the sun. It really is because, I mean, sometimes when you go outside, you can really feel it. Today, when I went outside, it just felt humid and just, I don't know. And of course, I feel like I always get a headache when storms like this come. I hope I'm not the only one. See, it's the same 30 to 44% for wind, but the wind could get up to almost 74 mph wind gust. I'm looking real quick to see. So, issue another warning. Now they're continuing. Let's see. Up. Yep. So that storm did not want to behave. Okay. So this little storm now they just warned, and that is now our newest warning. And this one, I'm going to see real quick how fast. Now do a track on it. Going 50. Okay. So the hazards are 60 wind gusts and quarter size hail. All right. So 50 northeast 50. Let me drag it out. I'm going to do 52. Just give y'all a more heads up. So Goodlettsville 8. White House and Chuckle Island 15 to 17. Walnut Grove 21, and Cottontown 22. I think someone said 8 or was asking about Cottontown earlier, if I remember correctly. And I think I was saying this storm right here will most likely go into Cottontown. I'm gonna go in and do a double screen real quick and see the velocities on this thing, because I don't like the look that it's. Nope. Alrighty. Sure does not like. You know what? I am going to switch over to this little. Right? Is there two? Okay, there we go. I'm going to switch to this little guy. See, I'm not seeing any. It's kind of messy looking. I'm going to go back. That one will not hit Hendersonville. It's going to go more north. It's going to go more toward White House, Cottontown, and eventually Portland. Pull up a bit. I'm going to go back to my Radar Omega for the ETA. I can definitely hear that thunder. Yeah, let me pull here. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to go more. There we go. Was it 50? I believe it was 50. Yeah, 50. Go at 50. I go from here. It'll go that way. So 51. Gonna get more of a heads up. So here we go. White House 13 minutes. Walnut Grove 17. Scroll down to New Deal 21. Portland 27 minutes. I wish I can extend this thing so y'all can see the whole list, but I'm gonna go right there. Station camp area. Right now, all you're getting is slight rain. You should be good right now. I know Gallatin's getting a little good downpour, but nothing too serious right now. Remember guys, this is not the main line. The main line is still over about the crossing to Memphis. How's the cap? The cap right now, hanging on by a thread. And that storm right there happening in Springfield is, there's a lot of reports right now with hail going in. And it looks like that's going to stay more not in our area. The main thing right here is we're going to be looking at this little storm, and I'm going to go and see real quick if it has any hail. So it did, and it hasn't updated. So I'm going to jump on Hopkinsville's. I'm sorry if I miss any of y'all's questions. Let's see, I'm going to go through real quick. Well, the usual map that they use, he actually didn't do it for today, and I'm not that tech savvy to make one like that. But there is a kind of a timeline that I posted, and it goes through the next 3 to 4 days. And they basically will show y'all. It'll be like the threats, where, and the time frame for each of those threats. Let me see if I can actually. But for the main event, the time frame right now is what I'm gonna say broad 1 to 3 a.m. because right now the models were showing two different in between those times. Let me see real quick. My Stormwatch Plus hasn't popped up, so let me. Right, let's see. I'm gonna see real quick if I like to switch between. You'll see me switch between this GR level 3 and Radar Omega quite regularly. There's also like a GR analysis that I would love to have, but it's like I want to say it's like $100 or something a month. And I was like, and I can't do that right now. And that actually has a better ETA and storm track than what Radar Omega does. So eventually I'll be able to get that. But right now we have to make do with what I have. Right. So Millersville. So it looks like I'm gonna see if I can switch this real quick to. Nope, it's not gonna let me switch that. I'm not liking those. There we go. So right here, I kind of switched it to where it shows you where the hail is. So the hail, basically, once again, I said earlier, wherever you see pink, that is typically where the hail is going to be. So the hail will probably track up, basically, I-65 going straight to White House, and then eventually go into Portland. And once again, if y'all do get any hail, structure damage, tree damage, be sure to tag us on T-Spotter, and I'll be able to take whatever. If you have a picture, especially if it's hail, a picture is probably best if safely and with the structure damage too, and a location. So once it's a team effort because that we work with the National Weather Service. The information they give, we give to y'all. And then when what y'all see out there, we give it to them so they know what's going on. Because right now they're all focused on the radar. They're not really focused on anything else. They're watching every storm, like very detailed. And so when they get stuff saying, "Hey, there's hail in Millersville," I'm not saying there's golf ball size right now, but if there was, they can kind of tweak the severe thunderstorm warning. Like if there was structure damage and or on radar it shows 70-mile-per-hour winds, they can up the winds or up the hail size on the warnings. Yes, the big line is coming. Very, I wouldn't even say late night. I would just say early morning because it's going to be about 1 to 3, like what Phil said. More worried about this. Both, to be honest, because with these storms, let me go back here. Yeah, I'm going to take away the impact times because right now I'm going to show you all if my Zoom. See, this storm right here has all these tornado warnings. And I know it will weaken the closer it gets to us, but as I said before, the $1 million question is how much? And all these cells right here that were popping up, since they're kind of by themselves, they can suck all the energy in them. And see how this one right here is by itself and how it's a tornado warning? No, this won't go to us, but how quickly that would turn into a tornado warning and just pop up and take all the energy. So, main thing is, I'm kind of 50-50 on where I'm. Right now, these storms right here are behaving, except for that little guy. But these storms are absolutely not behaving. But who knows if they will continue their punch or not. I'm going to zoom back into our little area. So once again, this little storm before stayed out of our county. And this one's just right in the little line. But I'm seeing they're not saying anything right now on letting it expire or extending it. So I go back to the velocity and see. There is going to be rotation with most of these storms, but if it reaches the ground, it's a big question on a lot of them. See, you can see very broad rotation with those two. And man, I can definitely hear that thunder. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a huge tornado on the ground in Arkansas. Jeez. I'm gonna go and see how the hell is. It's not loading right now. But yeah, if y'all have any more questions, feel free to throw them in. I can, well, this one doesn't really look as impressive right now. Let me go to the models and see the latest one. Oh, I guess I can show y'all real quick, because I know it's all very colorful. What each, I know most of y'all probably know what each color is. Like this blue is what I said earlier, the special weather statement, which is kind of like the first step for a strong storm that's not severe yet. The yellow, orangey kind of color is severe thunderstorm warning. Red is tornado warning. And then this little guy, the purple and or pink and black, is a tornado emergency. That was the tornado I was just saying. There's a large tornado on the ground in Arkansas. That's the one I was talking about. Because I saw the pink up here. So those are all what certain people have different color schemes. I like to use this color scheme. But let me see. It looks like I'm gonna go back and see if the looks like it's not gonna radar Omega's kind of having a fit right now. So see how on GR level 3 it's all different colors. See the emergencies, the pink and white, and then the PDS tornado warning, which is the second level tornado warning, is a red and pink. So, but I'm gonna go back to our. So it looks like the hail core has decreased a little bit. Yay! It looks like, are they canceling? like they are canceling one warning for Sumner. Let's see which one. Are we expecting more pop-ups? Yes, I we will probably will have pop-ups up until the main line gets here. Let me see. I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to do radar scope and see if that one will do a little bit better for us. I really go between GR level 3, radar scope, and radar Omega. But I like radar Omega because it gives me a where I can do a ETA for you all. Let's see. There's that. I'm going to see real quick. So yeah, it's gone down a lot. All right. Yep. They're all kind of freaking out. I'm going to do one panel on here so y'all can see the movement. Well, this one that will hit Hendersonville, if these down here, see, even that one right there kind of took away. So all right here will probably come into Hendersonville, and we'll keep the eye if they intensify. But right now, it does not look like it is going to intensify. So right now, Hendersonville is good. Okay, so it looks like the warning that they took away from Sumner is that very first one. So let's see if they are gonna extend this one with White House. There we go. It still has that kind of curvy. They canceled um, the very first one, but the second one that covered more of our area is still ongoing right now. And I'm looking to see if they're going to cancel that one because I'm not even seeing heavy rotation or anything with it. I'm going to try and pull up Omega again. Because once this goes, I'm going to log off until we get another one. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all look like them. Here we go. I'm going to show you. Let's see if 20. Yep, 22 is all the way through. Okay. So now I can show y'all. So right here is the main event. Of course, see, this model doesn't even show most of the pop-ups. So I'm going to show y'all real quick. Well, oh yeah, we'll be all good. We'll get through it like we always do. Let's see, here's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so y'all can see our area. I just wanted to show y'all a broad area too. So that looks like a good little, about 3 a.m. So once again, make sure you have your phone charged, have all the apps ready. Take it off, do not disturb. Someone reported a rotating. I'm not. Let me go back because I was not seeing that. I mean, all these storms are going to have rotation, but let's see. I'm going to go real quick. And I'm not seeing anything even on the chat. Let's see. Yeah, that's not even. It doesn't even want to show me that yet. Okay. I'm going to go to this one then. See, if there is rotation, it's very broad. I'm not, I don't think. Mm-mm. I wouldn't think so. Oh, I see. No, that's a little tail end. That's not. Hey, Phil, send me the picture because I want to see it, but I'm not. Because there is one I see. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. You're good. No, I wanted to see if I was missing something. No, I want y'all to tell me if y'all see stuff. Please let me know. I was looking at it. I was like, I don't think I see anything, but once again, I could be wrong. So, no, y'all are basically my eyes out there too. Let's see. The Weather Service just launched a weather balloon, so they'll be getting back information. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Phil. We'll be sending information later. Oh no, that mm, you really can't tell because it's a picture, but nah, that's just and they'll part of one of those storms. Yeah, Adam, I know exactly what you're talking about, and the word of it just went. I'll probably remember exactly what you're talking about. I do know exactly what you're talking about, but the name of it went boom, and I probably will remember it later on. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see how much longer because I don't think they are going to. Because it's almost out of the warning. It's trying, but I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm not even seeing. Let me try. I'm gonna try Hopkinsville. Why does it keep? Guess they're right. It's very broad. I'm gonna do this one. There's some, but not. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what. Okay, so they are going to issue another. So we are having another severe thunderstorm warning coming soon. So Portland, go ahead and get ready. There we go. See, I can see. Yeah, it's very broad. But it sure is trying. Just don't. Please don't. Very broad rotation. by White House. But with how the atmosphere is, there's going to be rotation with most of these storms very high up. Let's see. You're welcome. I'm kind of really new at doing live stream stuff. I'm always hiding behind a computer. I rather type, but hey, anything to. You can send it to me through private messenger, Drew, if you want to, and I can definitely send it on to the National Weather Service and tell them, hey, this is what is that storm's doing. So what it looks like, because they'll be able to look at the picture and see a little bit more. But I'm gonna do another track real quick. Let's see if it's still. So the hail has gone down. No, never mind. It was always 1 inch. I was thinking when still the winds are around 60. So let me see. Anti. Yes. No, there's a meteorological term for it, and but anti that's the simpler. Let's see, I'm going 50. Okay, 50. I mean, it's basically in Portland now. I mean, 3 minutes Portland, Hickory Flat 13, but that's all the way up there. So not much. Actually, it'll go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw that tornado warning pop up right there, and I was like, wait a minute. No, that tornado warning is not for us. So I'm going to do velocity and see. True, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, but you can send it to me through the private messenger on Twitter or Facebook, whichever one, or you can even put it as a tweet and tag me in it, whichever one's easier for you. But yeah, if y'all, once again, if y'all get hail, structure, tree damage, I feel like I'm a broken record saying this, but tag us on T Spotters with a location, photo if safely. I don't want y'all going out there when there's big hail. Definitely tag us and we'll send it on board. Velocity's not. Oh, there it is. Still showing. I'm going to see the GR level. Let me go back to the page. Let's do 2. Walnut Grove, right? If there is rotation, it'll be right there. I'm not impressed. See, which one am I? Okay, I'm looking at the Hopkins. I'm gonna look at Nashville and see if Nashville's. See, so Nashville doesn't show it, so it even show. Oh, welcome to Tennessee. I know storms like this. Actually, I've always been told March, April, and May are typically our tornado seasons, but lately I feel like December has really kicked in. So, which is typically called second severe tornado season. I really just like to say between December all the way to May, which is kind of weird because some of that is winter. But that's just how Tennessee weather is. But I don't know about y'all. My allergies have been kicking me in the butt lately, especially with all this rain. I'm gonna go back real quick, and I'm gonna do another. Let's see if it'll. It's trying, man. I'll zoom down. I love how this gives you street names. If you're getting hail, it'll be basically going up 65, 52 short road, state route 40. Wait, yeah, it's 41. I was supposed to say 31 west too, right there. Rubensville. I go and see real quick if I can see where the hail is. They're continuing. Let's see. Got 31 minutes. Keeps going off for all these warnings coming in our area. Got over. Wow. See, the hail thing's not gonna. Man, I bet if you're in Portland right now, you can definitely see some cool structure. I am ready for this little storm to get out of our way. Especially Maple Street. I bet you're seeing. Where are y'all all watching from? I always wondered like which city has the most viewers and all. Kind of would like to know like is it mainly Hendersonville, Gallatin, Portland, Westmoreland? I need to learn how to do a little I want to do like a little not a Q&A Henderson Westmoreland. I'm gonna zoom out. Little guy is. Let's see. National Weather Service is not saying anything. Gallatin. I'm gonna zoom out so everyone in the county can see where they're at. So Hendersonville, Gallatin, good. Westmoreland, you're good. The main thing we're focusing on is this little guy up right around Portland. I'm gonna zoom out so y'all can see kind of what. See, there's not much come, but we do need to keep watch over if in case other things pop up. I do expect because here's the main line right here. Oh, right there. And that's just trucking its way this way. But once again, it'll be about 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. But there's still, let me get a Memphis. So I'm not seeing any, except for maybe a storm down here. So I'm not seeing any other pop-ups, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do have more pop-ups. See, there's a little pop-ups come into our area before the main line. Greenbrier. The tornado chances is still seen fine. Here we go. Still have it up for you all. Right now, there's the tornado percentage. They let me see if they haven't updated it. Yeah, it's still from right before 3 p.m. I'm pretty sure if they saw a change, they would change it. So right now we do have a 10 to 14% chance. I know that seems kind of big, but another way of looking at it, and a more calmer way of looking at it, is a 90% chance of not happening. See, over here where all those tornado warnings are, it's a 45% chance. That's insane. But you see how it's kind of hatched? That is also where we have a 10% of a large tornado. EF2 or greater. Once again, that's a 90% not going to happen. But let's go back, because it is almost out of here. Mitchellville. Ooh, I bet there's some hail going on in Mitchellville right now. Like a couple reports of hail that was in White House on Robertson side. Green. I don't either. I'm gonna do a little. Those storms are. I just got a video I'm gonna share on Twitter. Weird looking clouds. I love it, but I don't at the same time. Oh no, goodness. Well, that's what Crossville's what? 2 hours? Oh, I know it's. No, is it 2 hours away from us? I don't go. No, because I know Knoxville's 3.5. I'm bad with timing on how far cities are away. I just, when I was little, I would go to Knoxville all the time, but I would always know it's 3.5 hours. It's almost out of. Let's see how much longer. 23 minutes. Let's see. Looks like they are going to expire it early. Yay. Once it disappears, I'm going to log off for a little bit or go off live. But once again, I'll be on social media throughout, probably for the next 24 hours. So, okay, solid 2 hours. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, once again, I'm bad with timing. All right. Just waiting for it to go off. Guys, you're welcome. It's one of my favorite. I mean, it's my favorite thing to talk to y'all about weather and make sure y'all are aware. But I hate doing it because I don't want y'all to get stressed out about storms. I mean, I love storms when it's all the way out, like Oklahoma, where it's just fields, and Kansas, where you can just watch them go across the fields. Not when there's a lot of people around communities. That's oh right. Yeah. Welcome. I'm most likely will be back later. I'm trying to decide if I want to take a quick 1 hour nap because I'm going to zoom out and let y'all see the whole picture. I know. Don't look over here. That'll probably cause y'all more storm anxiety. So just don't. But I'm not seeing anything really popping up except this little guy. But that's a couple hours away. So no, no, Phil. It's good. You're good. I mean, if you have questions on anything, feel free. I and don't think of any dumb question. That's what I'm here for, to ask for y'all to ask me questions and for me to answer them to the best of my ability. I hope 98% of it's correct when I'm answering y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and log off because the warning's not dropping off, but the little guy is out of our county. So fingers crossed I won't be back, but I probably most likely will. But and y'all are probably gonna get tired of my voice by the time all this severe weather is gone. So all right, well,